Hey guys, thank you for watching this video, and today I want to talk about Mercury, chelation and homeopathy. I've been traveling to India 15 years ago, and I brought with me like hundreds of books of homeopathy. I know I had to pay so much import taxes, but I studied homeopathy for years, and I learned that the most poisonous medicine that the doctors were using like hundreds years ago were mercury. They just gave to patients, and they completely blasted the patients. Like, they had so many side effects and stuff. And why they give mercury? One of the reasons was syphilis and canker cores on the penis and stuff. They gave syphilis to them to remove, to get rid of the syphilis. So I'm gonna talk about with mercury. We have like thousands of different remedies, and in mercury, the special thing about mercury is that we use every known substance to man for treating the people. For example, we have medicine like arsenic, that's like very poisonous stuff, and with homeopathy we shake it up and dilute, so there's no physical matter in the medicine, just the energy imprint. So with that energy imprint we cure people, you know. And we have like gold, arsenicum, sulfureticum, we have aurum metallicum, which is gold, aurum arsenicum, which is a mix between gold and arsenic. This is like the book from Kant. He was like a very famous homeopath from Chicago. He lived in the 1870s, something around that era. So this knowledge is very old. But he proved all of these medicines with giving these pills, these globules, which contains the energy of the substance, give to the patients that were like on average healthy, and then they produce symptoms. So he write it down, and then when a person is sick and has like similar symptoms that he just proved with healthy people, he gives that medicine. And it's really for homeopathy you have to be really accurate, and you need to know which medicine to give, because there are like thousands of. You see, like there is one medicine, lac caninum, and this is the first medicine I was treated with. And lac caninum is dog's milk, and it's like my homeopath was like such a nice person, and he gave me lac caninum. All my stomach pain went away, and I was thinking, why? This is working? And the dose was like 200, I think. Dilution. The dose was 200, and I was permitted to take only once per month. It didn't cure me, but it got rid of the pain that I think I got with mercury. Fillings I have in my teeth. Later I removed the fillings, and everything, my trembling and nervousness vanished. But sadly the mercury stays in the system. So we have like so many different. We have like cases. This is the like snake poison. This is very famous. Manganum. We have some mercuries. We have even like syphilis, the disease that's also like a medicine in homeopathy, that's really diluted in the high potency, where there's no physical matter in the medicine, but just the energy imprint. So what I would like to do is I would like to focus on mercury. It's also the medicine here, and it's like it's not a chronic for chronic disease. It's just for acute disease because it doesn't go deep enough into the system. For chronic, you have like sulfur, and that's like the most medicine to be prescribed for anti-mercury poisoning. And we know like ALA is like based on sulfur, and a lot of other medicine that work with mercury chelation are based on sulfur. So even in this knowledge, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, doctors that were proving medicine claimed that sulfur is like a good anti-poison for mercury. So just stick with me. This is gonna be really interesting. Yeah, this book still smells like India, very nice, from incense, you know. Okay, this is Lachesis. Where's Mercury? Lycopodium. Where's Mercury? Just a second, stick with me. Oh, Mercurius. And I'm gonna just write I'm gonna read some of the descriptions so you can see if you fit in. If you have similar symptoms, then it's a big chance that you're like suffering from mercury poisoning, from a mercury or from shots and from fish, from food. So we have like different salts for mercury here: mercury vivus, mercury solubilis, and other mercury stars, but they don't differentiate so much. So yeah, mercury is used for temperature measuring, you know, for taking body temperature. They don't use it anymore, but a few years back they still like, here's the main symptom. Like, the symptoms get worse from the warmth of the bed. So the person needs to uncover, take off the bed sheet, but then he gets cold. He's never satisfied. He's always very sensitive to hot and to cold at the same time. So this is the first symptom. And he's like an offensive patient. That means we speak of mercurial odors. The breath is very fatty, that smells a lot. And it can be detected on entering the room. So these people like stunk the whole room with their breath. Also their sweat is offensive. Odor from nose, from mouth. Okay. And he's worse at night. This is one symptom. We have inflamed glands, swollen glands. A tendency to ulcerate runs through the remedy. Like, we find ulcers all over the body, especially throat, nose, mouth. And this is like with me, like I have always problems here, throat, sinuses, brain, I mean burning of the brain and stuff like that, mouth, throat, ulcers, sting and burn. I'm just gonna go quickly because there are like three pages here. Maybe I'm gonna do another video if you would want me to, like do more, give more details about. We have cankers with whitish cheesy deposits, and symptoms worse at night. We have bone pains. Yeah, so they used mercury for treating syphilis hundreds of years ago. Another symptom is tendency to the formation of pus. Inflammations, there's burning and stinging. I have these symptoms so strong. Abscesses, burn and sting. Inflammation of joints. Another symptom I have is like that I just got the last year is like knee pain, and my legs were like burning and aching. My knee were like in pain, and joints, inflammation of joints. Discharge of pus is yellow-green. I had this in sinuses. Sometimes I was just like that and I saw that green discharge, but that was really rare, once per year, so it's not so obvious with me. We have gonorrheal discharge, but that can be cured these days with antibiotics. Rheumatic inflammations of joints. That was my big symptoms. Like I thought I wouldn't be able to walk anymore. Like it was so painful, and I was like blaming my weight. I'm a little bit overweight. Not too much, maybe. I'm not like super fat or something, but my knees were like killing me. Trembling. Some people get emaciated, and that was me like a few years back when I still had like feeling very thin guy, trembling, shaking, couldn't, restless, suffering worse at night and from the warmth of the bed. Swelling of joints again. Loses flesh, trembles, weak person, abscess, ulceration again. We have the same symptoms. There are like a lot of stuff here. Maybe you should buy some book or check it online from Kent, K-E-N-T. This was the best. This is the homeopath that my homeopath recommended. Canker, feed it and black, but that doesn't happen anymore. Trembling, quivering all over, tremor of the hands, they cannot lift anything. Children with epileptiform fits, twitching, disorderly emotions, convulsions, sweat, fever, suppuration, ulceration, trembling, weakness, aggravation at night from heat and cold. This is like those are the main symptoms. Here are interesting stuff. The mental symptoms. Hastiness is like the marked feature running all through this mercury poisoning, mercury medicine, but we can translate it as poisoning. Restlessness, anxious, that's me, man. Impulsive disposition, I don't know what's that. Coming in spells. Forgetful, I never could find stuff where I put it. Cannot answer questions right off. Looks and thinks and finally grasps it. Imbecility is softening of the brain. Becoming a foolish guy, this is one symptom. Like in the last 1 or 2 years I was like getting dumber and dumber. I have like my IQ was measured like a few years ago and I had 123 I measured in the Los Angeles, and that's pretty high. So but I was like getting dumber and dumber, and I had been to business university, so delirium, desire to kill person contradicting her. Oh, I never had this symptom. Impulse to kill or commit suicide. Sudden anger with impulse to do violence. Fearful that she will lose her reason. Impulsive insanity. Imbecility. These impulses are leading features. The patient will not tell you about his impulses, but they relate to deep evils of the will. Oh my God, this is deep. So all the symptoms are common in old syphilitics, broken down after mercurial treatment. So they got syphilis and they had to cure it somehow. and they just gave them large doses of mercury, and it just messed them up. Also, they gave sulfur baths, and that was also bad for them. And, also, there's what else? And this was my symptoms. Like when I was like a kid, I was like rolling in bed and like doing like that in bed, trying to get sleep. Like that calmed me down. Here's this symptom: sweating of the head, rolling of the head, aggravation at night. And what else? What else? There's so many symptoms here. Headache, pressing, tearing pain in the eye, pain in temples, ears, discharge from ears, heat in the head. With all headaches, there is much heat in the head. Headaches, constriction like a band, lacerating, like also one symptom is every cold sadness in the eye, in rheumatic patients, catarrhs of the eye, eyelids forcibly drawn together as if long deprived of sleep, fog or mist before the eyes, what else? Ulceration and inflammation of the cornea. Oh, those are some bad symptoms. This is ear troubles. I don't want to go. Nose trouble. Nosebleeds. I had so much nosebleeds as a kid. What else? Scorbutic gums. Discharge from around the teeth, toothache. Every tooth aches. Looseness of the teeth, red soft gums, teeth black and dirty. Early decay of the teeth. Especially when I had mercury fillings, I had to go to dentist so much because the caries was forming so quickly between the teeth, and he was just drilling out the fillings, putting the new, like I was there like every month at dentist. After I took my fillings out and used the composite ones, I don't visit the dentist anymore, but I don't use normal toothpaste anymore. I use soda bicarbonate. You can find it on my site. The taste is bad. Imprints on the tongue from the teeth. Imprints of the teeth on the tongue. The tongue is very soft. Difficulty in talking. Unintelligent speech. That happened to me in the last 1 or 2 years. Fetid saliva. So many symptoms. Sore throat, that's my big problem. Always infection here, like all the time. And now after doing like 4 rounds with ALA, I'm like getting it better. I'm getting better, I think, slowly. But I don't feel so much infection here anymore, like before. Oh, there's so much. Aversion to meat, wine, brandy, coffee, greasy food, butter. Oh my god, I cannot stand the butter. It just kills my liver. I feel I cannot stand it. I cannot stand wine. I can stand, but meat I cannot. I'm being vegan, vegetarian for like how many years? 15 years now. Coffee, I don't like coffee. Milk. Sweets. Oh, I like sweets, but here they say it. They don't like sweets. Disorder of the stomach, chronic disorder of the stomach. I had this problem when I had feelings, sore stomach, regurgitation of food, bad taste, bitter mouth, liver problems, the fullness of the stomach, full mouth, stitches in the liver, liver symptoms worst line. Oh my god, they're like, oof, 7 pages here. I cannot mention anything. Morning sickness, coughs, chest problems, joints, yeah, rheumatism, swelling, tremors, fever. I'm going through really quick. Skin problems, eruption, pus discharge from skin, itching the skin, ulcers. And maybe that was the reason why this was always so hard skin here. And I just mentioned it on the Facebook, on the group, and finally after now this is so smooth and the rough skin is gone. And I had this rough skin like for years, and just now after taking few, like 4 rounds on ALA, it's completely smooth. And here it says special thin over the bone sufficient, shingles, skin is sallow. This is my improvement, like very smooth skin, no more rough. I thought that was really weird because here on elbows I had really rough skin, and now it's smooth after 4 rounds. I haven't done anything else besides taking ALA and it's gone. I only took multivitamin, but that's like, I'm just doing ALA, not doing so much other vitamins, just one multivitamin. When I'm doing the round, I'm taking like 1 tablet per day. But I have been doing multivitamin before, and I didn't have any symptoms like that. So, like I said, this is like, I'm just showing you here. Starts here, Mercury, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are the salts of the Mercury. 12 pages. And this is like just like a general book of homeopathy. So I gave you some pointers and what are the symptoms of mercury poisoning, possible symptoms. So if you feel like you recognize some of the symptoms on yourself, then it's good to do this ALA. So thank you for watching this. I wish you all the best. I'm going tomorrow on round 5 of ALA. I have to do some video about that too. So I love you all, and if you have any comments, please subscribe, like my video. I'm not gonna force you, but if you appreciate my video, please like it. And thank you very much. Love you all, really. All the best.